Hi there, Andre here from Peak Motorcycles. I'm here at EICMA 2023 and welcome to my last video of the show. It probably depends on which order I edit them, but this is the last one I'm recording, end of day on Tuesday. It's here at Suzuki. I would have done it sooner, except the stand has been so busy with people that I really couldn't get anywhere near the bikes. And as you can see, it is still pretty busy. Today is the trade day on the Wednesday and it's still fairly rammed. It's coming up to about 4:30, so it's getting later in the day, but nevertheless, this is the last one I have to do, so I'm going to go and show you around the stand. So I'm going to start at the adventure end of the stand. A lot of this is new colours or slight tweaks to the bike. So here we have the V-Strom DE 1050 in the yellow and also in the blue and white. And then we just have the standard V-Strom that's got the cast wheels in this sort of battleship grey and blue. Coming here we have the V-Strom 800 in black. There's a few of these around, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take you around the side. Here we have one in sort of the metallic grey, sort of almost like a greeny grey. I'm not sure if you've seen one of these before. They have been out since last year. It's not an entirely new bike. What we have here is the V-Strom 800 DE. Now, this one's got the gold rims and the blue and white trim. Now, I will try and show you further around. It's also there available in the green and the yellow, and then there's a yellow and blue one behind it. So here is the DE in the yellow and blue, and you can see it's characterised by having the spoked rim at the front. Yeah, they still call it a V-Strom, but it is now a parallel twin, so I believe it's technically a P-Strom. But hey, you know, I digress. I can show you what it looks like over the bike. I mean, I think they're very solidly made. I know that people that ride them that absolutely love them. It's got that big tank there, so the plastic shroud over the front. I'll just give you a quick look, see if I can avoid some of the reflection. Oh, hello. To see the dash. And then that little screen with a bar for a GPS unit. In here we have the V-Strom 650 XT in the yellow and blue. And then also, again, in the grey and then the blue and white. And now we're into the sports tourers, and I think this is really where Suzuki shines at the moment. The GSX-S1000, I think, really is one of the best that there is. You know, Japanese 4 in a sports tourer with the luggage and everything else that goes with it. Really is quite a cool bike. Now that one doesn't have the screen activated, but you can see it there. Next I want to show you is the GSX-8R. So yeah, this GSX-8 platform's been out now for a while, and this looks like well, it's almost a sort of part-fared, half-fared super sports. There's not really a lot I can show you up here on the handlebars because it really is all quite simple. And then we have the dash in there. If I can come around the front and manoeuvre around these people, I can show you the view with those headlamps from the front. Over on this side we do have the GSX-S1000, so the little baby one. And we do have one remaining Gixxer, and honestly I didn't think I'd be seeing those here because I think they have been phased out, but maybe they're keeping the 125 platform for a while longer. What we also have over here are some nakeds. So we've got the Suzuki GSX-8S, the 800cc naked bike platform, available in a grey and then a dark grey with the blue wheels. And though it is a bit of a Marmite bike, we also have the new version of the Katana. Now, I actually quite like it. I know that the original Katana was a bit of an 80s legend, and that sort of square headlamp might not look exactly up to date, but I actually really like that. I've never actually ridden one, which is maybe you know, my mistake, and maybe that's something I should do. But I do think that is probably one of the more interesting bikes that Suzuki have here at the moment. Over here, a couple more naked bikes. We have the GSX-S950, which I believe is a new bike. It isn't one I've seen before. I'm sure someone will correct me if I'm wrong. With that double headlamp up the front, no windscreen, of course. I think the thing with them is I do find they are quite plasticky. And those turn signals, when they're as prominent as that on the front of the bike, they really do stick out a bit. Having said that, I'm sure that's something that can be done. What we have here is two SV650s. The silver one in the foreground is the SV650X that has that sort of ribbed seat. We have the other SV650. This is the newer one. Still got that steel frame with the plain seat and the blue bodywork. Now, I know that the Hayabusas have been around for a while, but they are still here and they are absolute weapons. So why not show you one of them here? This one's got the Akrapovic exhaust on it. I mean, you can see just how big this is. It's a really, really long motorcycle. It's a really big reach up to the front. Even when you get there, you see the modern up-to-date dash you get on the current Hayabusa, together with yeah, that speedo that does crank all the way up to 290 kilometers an hour. They do have one of the Hayabusa, which is a plain one, plain being a very, very relative word. This is the 25th anniversary edition, doesn't have the carbon fibre exhaust, but it is bright orange. It is really out there and in your face. I'll just show you a quick look over the top of that. And again, the same dash as the other one, but for this I will just swing around the front. If you haven't seen a Hayabusa, where have you been for the last 25 years? And then here we have the last two bikes that I'm going to show you. We have the GSX-S1000 GT. So this really is a brilliant touring bike. I think I was going to get a Suzuki. I think this is probably the one. Now they have this one which has got the screen down, but just to give you a quick look, just the fit and finish on it is just really nice. You know, it's not loud, it's not noisy, it's not in your face. Just a very, very good Japanese 4 sports tourer. And then here we have it again. This is the GSX-S GT in red, and I think that really is a very good looking motorcycle. You know, here it is with the luggage fitted to it, the pillion seat, and again, to give you that view up and over the handlebars, and to see the screen. And with that, that brings to the end my coverage of EICMA 2023. I'm running out of steam a little bit today, as you can probably tell. I'm not sure how many videos I've done, somewhere between 30 and 40, maybe just over. Anyway, I hope they have all been interesting and useful. And if you have any questions, please add them in the comments. I do try to reply at least to all the first comments that have been made on the videos. I have now a couple of days of editing ahead of me to get all of these up and published for you. And after that, I think I'll probably let the dust settle for a bit and then maybe have a final video just summing up what I thought about the show, what my bikes of the show have been. Thanks to everyone who's watched and supported the channel through this. I really do appreciate it. As you can probably tell, I'm a bit of a miserable bugger about this whole thing. It's a huge amount of work. I do it probably because I love it. I never love it at the time, I always love it when it's finished. So thank you again for supporting the channel, for watching the videos, and I hope it has been interesting and useful. And if it has, maybe I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.